done and the +1 +1 ready for mech. It's definitely great. He's got his upgrades, and you want to, if you can start them at 9 minutes, that's awesome. Mech upgrades take a long time. You can see 160 seconds for level 1, right? And then you're going to go to level 2. That's 190, and then you got to add another 30, so you get to 220 for the final round. And I mean, it's quite a long time. You want to try and get it by 9. You know, definitely before 11 at the very latest, your mech upgrades. So Hellions here falling back. Roaches are finally going to push them away and gain map control. Enough Roaches out here for TLO to secure the 3rd. But that took so long. And we checked the harvester count right now. TLO in the lead, plus he has mules on top of that. Two mules. Actually, no, a 3rd orbital here in the main. Great position for Kas right now. And TLO is a bit behind. He's going to have to come in and do some damage. Up by 20 in the supply, but that's just not enough. Overlord actually trying to get in and scout. The turret's going to go down. And that could open up the doorway for some roach drops right now. That's actually... Oh, there's a great opportunity here. If there were Overlords in position to... Yep, here they are. As I say it, Overlord's coming in. And that is what's 1, 2, 3, 12, and 2. 14 Roaches coming in. That's enough to do some damage. But Hellions here at the 3rd. Getting a couple. Oh wow, they're getting more than a couple. They're going to get quite a few. Up to 18 now. All of those drones at the 3rd going down. Actually, a few picked up. 5 picked up. Nice play by TLO picking them up. Roaches on top of the tanks, able to take out those siege tanks. Going after a turret now. And this is what happens when you roach drop. You can do quite a bit of damage. TLO now killing some workers of his own. Up to 4. Doing a bit of damage. Taking out some siege tanks and keeping that siege tank count low. Very important. Playing against the mech, reset the army size, make him rebuild because he can't push out until he's maxed out, or at least at 150. But ideally, a mech player wants to max out. And here come the Roaches. Oh man, I did not see this Nidus, man. That is huge. And right now, TLO in a great spot. He looked to be in a precarious situation, but he's really taking initiative. The Roach drop and now the Nidus. Completely shredding Kas's army here, and going to take out the production soon. He's going to take these 3 tanks out easily. SCV's no match for the Roaches, and I think Kas is going to have to call it GG shortly. Edge is not looking good. I think he may have been just a little too greedy with the upgrades. He did get them really early. Wow, 6 factories. Yeah, GG. LOL. And TLO, a great move there, strategic move. He was kind of on the defensive and on the back foot, but he came in, took out this turret, dropped into the main, took out the defenses, threw up the Nidus, streamed in reinforcements, and carried the day. So as you know, as a Zerg player, if you get behind like that to a Hellion push, and I can't believe that it was that Hellion build that happened. I just, because I was talking about it, oh god, it's crazy, but say you get behind early on. A mech army is going to be weak early because it's, you know, it gains strength as it builds in size, but that takes time because mech units are expensive. And 2, it's going to be slow. So it's weak early and it's slow. Abuse it with your army mobility and your early strength. You know, with Roaches, I mean, if you do a Stefano Roach, Stefano, I haven't said his name in forever. Is it Stefano? Stefano? If you do a Roach max by like 12 minutes, you know, you can swarm over a Terran army, a mech army at that point in the game. You're not going to be maxed out. Ideally, mech you can max out around 16 minutes, you know, so 12 minutes, you know, you're talking 100 supply, 120 supply maybe. That's what you do. You abuse the immobility of mech and you hit early with Roaches. Or you get greedy and you go for the late game with your Broodlord Infester. Roaches late game, not a good idea. Once that mech army gets big, the splash damage from the tanks, the Vikings will shut down the Overlord drops, Thors even do well, and Hellions running by and roasting your drones, you just won't be in a good position. So those are your options, and TLO, great strategic moves here. Great job. Losing a little bit early, but staying calm, and just carrying the day. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'm going to go get the game number 3 up, so keep crafting.